It's now 6:41. Alex has your full forecast. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Wanye. We are looking live over downtown Macon. It is a cold morning across central Georgia. No secret about it. At the freezing mark right now. But what's key here is this wind at about 5 miles an hour, making it feel like 27 out there on this Wednesday morning. 33 in Jeffersonville, 32 in Irwinton, 30 right now in Milledgeville. Down to the south, much of the same. 30 in Eastman and in McRae, 31 in Montezuma, and 32 waking up in Sumter County this morning. But the wind chills across central Georgia, many spots down into the 20s, including here in Macon, over in Gordon, Cochran, Unadilla, Montezuma, Butler, Forsyth, Monticello, Eatonton. I could keep going. A lot of spots out there with a wind chill in the upper 20s. Now the radar picture is quiet, thanks in part to high pressure that's just to our north. It's spinning in some air from the Great Lakes. Of course, anytime we get air from up there, it's going to be on the cooler side, and that's why we're looking at temperatures down near freezing this morning. Also why we're only going to make it into the 60s later on this afternoon. For tomorrow morning, another freeze watch in effect for central Georgia. This is going to be all of our counties here from north, south, east, west for temperatures to get down close to freezing once again. Now through the day today, we will get back close to 50 by the noon hour, into the 60s later on this afternoon. I have a high temperature in the low to mid 60s. Then into the night tonight, this is why a freeze watch is in effect, talking about lows here in the mid to low 30s in a few spots. And then through the day tomorrow, back closer to 70 across central Georgia as the southerly wind builds in and that high pressure begins to move away. Now here we are Friday at 6 a.m. We're going to be talking about clear conditions across central Georgia. Of course, this is St. Patrick's Day. All eyes down there in Dublin. 3 p.m. Notice the timing slowing down here just a bit, but some rainfall expected. Approaching Interstate 85 at this point, and then some heavier rainfall developing by 4 or 5 o'clock. This is going to be moving into central Georgia by the time we get into the evening hours on Friday. So I think we're okay through a majority of the day, but then from 5 o'clock on, we're going to be looking at the threat of rainfall across the area, and that's going to last into early Saturday morning. As for today, though, 63 going to be the high temperature. Another cool day. Very few clouds out there. It's going to be a mostly sunny day. Sunrise comes your way at 7:45. Still getting used to that from daylight saving time beginning over the weekend. Then for St. Patrick's Day, 75 the high temperature. Again, rain expected after 3 p.m. Winds out of the south 10 to 15 miles an hour. Sunset on St. Patrick's Day at 7:44. But for Dublin, of course, all the festivities going on down there, it is going to be a few degrees warmer, talking about a high temperature right around 77 at 5 p.m. And it's going to be from 5, 6, 7 o'clock on where the rainfall threat will be around there in Lawrence County. So, of course, we will be keeping a close eye on that. The hope is, though, we get the back edge of the rainfall out of Lawrence County and out of central Georgia for Saturday morning for the St. Patrick's Day parade. I think we're going to have luck in doing that. It took the rain chance off of Saturday, but it is still going to be a cool morning across central Georgia with lows down into the 40s and afternoon high temperatures. We should be close to 70 for this time of year, but the Cherry Blossom Festival, it's certainly going to be a cool one, at least cool to start this year in central Georgia.